Hello everyone and welcome back to some more surgery games. Today we're going to start off with a colonoscopy surgery. Yep.
Hello and welcome to Surgery Squad's virtual colonoscopy.
Thanks,
I'm
Jeff.
Dr. Jeff, and I will be guiding you through this colon today.
Did you just say that?
We have a 53-year-old female waiting for her colonoscopy. Let's get scrubbed and take care of this. Our patient is lying on her left side, knees drawn up to her stomach. She's wearing a gown, and we have a sheet draped over her. Let's set her up with an IV drip of the sedative.
All right. Well, the good news here, guys, is that we're not going up a dude's ass today. We're going up a woman's ass. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's slightly better. Click the vein to sterilize the area with the alcohol wipe. So she has to be asleep for this, okay? Unfortunate for her. I mean, I'm sure she wants to be awake for having a giant camera stuck up her asshole, but, you know, whatever. What am I doing here? I thought I had to rub it across, but not. I just had to click. Well, I did it. Good. Click where indicated to insert the needle into the vein. All right, let's just pop it in here. That should be good, right? Dr. Jeff, you're such a great teacher. I love it.
Now we'll wait a few minutes for the sedative to take effect.
Okay.
Our patient is sedated and ready.
I see some
She
booty.
stated that she's cleansed her colon, and I've already used a lubricated, gloved finger to check for blockage. Be sure to tell the patient that she should breathe slowly through her mouth to relax her stomach muscles if she feels cramping.
I thought she was asleep.
Insert the endoscope into the anus and slowly move it into the colon. The endoscope contains a small camera and light, and a pair of forceps so we can remove any polyps we find. First, let's lubricate the scope for easy insertion and passage through the colon.
Dr. Jeff, I'm really confused here now, buddy. You told me that this person was going to be sedated, but then you're telling them if they got cramping, then they got to do stuff. But I guess what's happening here is that they're awake, but their butthole is sedated or something. I'm not really sure. Okay, well, Dr. Jeff's lubricating jelly, because he obviously has lots of that. We're going to use that today to apply some lubricating jelly to the endoscope. So, all right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for driving your car really loudly. I appreciate that. Well, we're lubing it up now. Everything is fine. Look at that. Look at all that lube being placed on that, what is that called? An endoscope or something? Yeah. Fantastic. 10 out of 10. Would lube up a big old camera and stick it in my ass again.
Carefully insert the scope into the patient's anus and slowly move it into the colon.
You got it, Jeff. Whatever you say. Boop. In it goes.
We can watch the camera's output on the monitor. We're into the rectum now. Nothing so far. Let's move on into the sigmoid colon. Slow and steady. You're doing a great job.
Jeff, I'm not doing anything.
Next. Now's a good time to remind our patient to breathe slowly through her mouth as we do the exam.
Jeff, when are you going to let me participate in the surgery? You're hogging all the
Let's
fun.
move into the transverse colon.
I expected this to be more interactive, guys.
Uh-oh, looks like we've got a small polyp in the transverse colon.
Let me do it. Let me do it.
Forceps to remove it.
Good, we got to do it ourselves. Okay, so we drag them up like that, and you just there. Whoa, just yank it out.
Fine work. We'll need to remove the scope so we can bring the polyp out. First, let's use some heat to cauterize the spot and try to stop that bleeding.
Smart. That's really smart. Okay, so it also has a cauterizer on it, I suppose. We just reach over there, and then we cauterize it.
Fantastic. Boom. Let's slowly withdraw our scope and get that polyp out.
Okay, I thought they could just poop it out later, but sure.
Let's go back in to check the rest of her colon.
All right.
Remember the name of the colon where we found the polyp?
No, I don't. I have no idea what it was.
The transverse colon.
Oh. How could I have been so dumb to not remember that? Guys, these noises, man. These are almost as bad as the noises the turkey made when I put butter on it. Almost. Well, would you look at that, guys? Another polyp. Okay, let's just go give it a grab. Just stick that in there. Pop it off, yank it out, cauterize it, all that fun stuff. You gotta do it all over again. If you make me take the journey all the way up this woman's colon again, I'm gonna kill you, Dr. Jeff.
Back in the ascending colon now.
Thank you.
And we move into the cecum. And all looks good. Let's take out the scope and get our patient into a recovery room.
Oh, so we're done.
Our patient is now in recovery, and she'll probably be there 1 to 2 hours. She might feel bloated or need to pass gas. And since we removed 2 polyps, she'll probably have a small amount of blood in her stool. We'll also do a biopsy on the polyps. She should call her doctor immediately if she has heavy rectal bleeding, lower abdominal pain, develops a fever, feels dizzy, vomits, or experiences swelling in her abdomen.
1 week later.
Good news. The biopsy showed our patient's polyps were benign. Since she's in her 50s and there were polyps found, she should have a colonoscopy every year. You did a great job today. While you're here, try your hand at one of our other surgeries here at surgerysquad.com.
Will do, Jeff. All right, well, now that that horror is over, let's do something else. The next surgery we're going to do, guys, is a gallbladder removal surgery.
Hello, and welcome to Surgery Squad's virtual laparoscopic cholecystectomy. I'm Dr. Susie, and I'll be guiding you through this procedure today.
Where's Jeff? I want Jeff back. Are you done? I really hope you're done, Dr. Susie, because that was a really freaking long explanation. All you had to say was, gallbladder gets all fucked up, and now you gotta remove it. And I would've been like, yep, let's do it. But anyway, here we are. We're gonna remove a gallbladder. Everything's gonna be just fine. I think my mom had this surgery done. She definitely had her gallbladder removed, but I'm not sure which method they used. It was either the big one or the small one, obviously, because those are the two. But I kind of want to say it was the big one. But either way, you gotta click and drag the iodine to sterilize the area. Okay, here we go. Just stick that in there. That one's done. That looks pretty good and sterilized to me. Cool. Continue.
Good. Now take your scalpel and make a small incision right below his belly button.
Dr. Susie, shouldn't we do the other areas first just so they're already done? Just to skip the step next time? No? All right, we'll just cut this guy open then. Whatever.
Nice and clean. We've got to see where we're going. So we'll first inflate his abdomen with a little carbon dioxide to have some room to work.
Interesting. Okay, so we're just gonna puff this guy up. Didn't think that was gonna happen.
Just right. Now we'll use this laparoscopic camera to help us see where we're going. We'll watch our monitor as we go.
Boom.
Slow and steady. You're doing a great job. And there it is. I'll take care of the other incisions for our laparoscopic tools.
Whew, thank you very
Now
much.
that
I didn't
all
want to have to do
our
it.
trachars are in place, can you move the liver out of the way using the clamp so we can get to the gallbladder?
I guess so, if you really want me to.
Excellent
Ta-da!
work. We should have plenty of room to work now. Before making any incisions into the gallbladder, we'll need to clamp off the bile duct in 3 locations.
Duh. Everyone knows that. All right, clamp it off in location number 1, location number 2, and location number 3. So which one are we going to cut? I was going to
Great.
say between
Now
the
use
first
the
2.
scissors to sever it.
Am I right? Hey,
I'll
I'm
hold
right.
the gallbladder in place while you work to cut it from the liver. We'll use an electrocautery device to minimize bleeding.
Okay. All right. I think I understand what's happening here. Let's just cauterize that up. Boop, boop, boop.
Fantastic. Looks like you've done this before. One last thing. Let's take our clamp through the cut under the belly button and pull this guy out.
All right. Give it a yank. Here we go. Boop.
Nice work. Our scope shows that everything's clean. We've removed the gas, so let's close him up and get him to a fast recovery.
Dr. Susie, what about the fact that he has 2 big old clamps in his body now? Is that not an issue? Are we just going to leave those in there? Is he now half man, half machine? Because that's pretty cool. I'm okay with that. Click where indicated to staple each incision. Here we go. That's 1. Okay, that's 2 over here. And that's 3 over here.
Our patient is now in recovery.
Look at that guy.
He'll probably be there for a few hours. We'll send him home when he's able to eat something and drink fluids easily. We'll also make sure he can walk on his own before we let him go. He'll probably have a small amount of diarrhea, and his doctor will probably have him on a special diet to follow for a few days.
Great.
He should be ready to resume a normal life after a couple days of taking it easy. And that's how we perform a laparoscopic cholecystectomy. You did a great job today.
No, I
While
didn't.
you're here, try your hand at one of our other surgeries here on surgerysquad.com.
A laparoscopic colonidectum something. That's a long word, man. Like that is 2 long words, actually. That is a super long name for something so simple. It's called a gallbladder removal the easy way, basically. You put a couple incisions in, you stick some stuff in there, and it just pops right out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright guys, well that was a colonoscopy and a laparoscopic cholecystectomy, aka a really easy gallbladder removal. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.